I remember a few years ago, everybody started hating on this show, even though it was a part of their childhood, because the acting was terrible. So it made me kind of nervous to rewatch this show, because I have tried to rewatch other shows I used to watch when I was younger, like Kirby Buckets and Girl Meets World, and I just um not Girl Meets World, Best Friends Whenever. I'm not watching Girl Meets World because of the autism episode. Anyways, it made me very nervous to watch this show. And yes, the acting is hard to watch at times. But honestly, it's a Disney show. It's fine. It's pretty funny. I think it's kind of stupid when they try and get too serious, though. Every time they bring up, not wanting Stan's secret to be exposed so he'll get experimented on or whatever, just, I'm like, come on, I don't care. Go back to a funny dog show. Um, And then, that is what Avery's conclusion is in the first episode, that if people find out that he's a talking dog, then they'll experiment on him. Yet in the final episode, she's like, "Oh, is this the guy that experimented on you? When the fuck did he say that happened?" Um, we do get some characters. Cherry from the Thundermans is in the very first episode. In the very beginning, very briefly, um, she plays some cheerleader that Tyler wants to date. And then Captain Blob from the Thundermans is also in the same episode. Two Thunderman characters in the same episode. He just plays some dude that works at the pound or whatever it was called. Um, Georgie from Stuck in the Middle. So she is younger in this show because that show came out a few years later. But she is a reoccurring character that shows up in multiple episodes, and her name is Lindsay in the show. And she is Avery's best friend. Liv and Maddie Staines, who was in season 1, was not in season 2, and only had one episode in season 3. Plays a annoying girl that Tyler does not like, but he wants to help Stan out because Stan has a crush on her dog, so he hangs out with her. So, it was cool seeing her in this show after just finishing Liv and Maddie and Superhero Squad. I forgot I even watched that. It was fine. Um, yeah, and then the opening theme song. It's all right. It does work for the show, but there is no lyrics. It's just whistling and a bunch of different stuff of Stan, like photo bombing them. Basically, I think it works for the show, but it is so generic compared to all the other Disney shows I've rewatched so far. But it works. It's fine. By far, episode 19 was my least favorite in the entire fucking show. It is not bad, but it is just so stupid. Nothing happens, basically. The dad's about to get a promotion. Um, they want to hide it from the kids because it's not guaranteed that he's going to get the promotion and get a bunch of money. Tyler ends up asking him for money. He gets a shit ton of money. Same thing with Chloe. So now they're suspicious, so they try and spy on him. They get caught, so they have Stan spy on him, and it comes to the classical, they heard parts of the conversation and they misunderstood it. So Stan thinks they're going to have a baby, so he tells that to all the kids, and now they're kind of mad about that because they think it's a family decision. I personally think that's weird. My parents never walked up to me and said, "Hey, we're going to have sex and give you a baby brother." You all right with that? Obviously that's not how it would go, but that's basically what's going to happen. Why? I don't think you get to decide if your parents have another kid or not. But they all have their reasons why. Avery doesn't give a reason for hers, actually. She says Tyler will have to change the diapers because he's the oldest. Don't get how that works. I never changed a diaper, and I'm the oldest in my family. Chloe won't be the cutest anymore. So, they don't want it to happen, but they're kind of okay with it at first. But then Stan once again misunderstands the thing and thinks they're going to have twins now. So now they really hate it. So they fuck with the guy that is going to give him a promotion. He's not going to give Bennett the promotion anymore and says it's the second easiest decision of his life. And he walks in the kitchen to get cleaned up with the dad. And he comes back and he's like, "Oh, hey, I'll give you the promotion anyway. Your kids are very touching." Okay. And then the dad says he doesn't want the promotion because he doesn't want to be away from his family. So the entire episode is pointless. They talk about him getting a promotion and he doesn't get it because he chooses he doesn't want it anymore. It's just such a dumb episode. It's not bad, it's still entertaining, but it's very frustrating to watch because nothing happens. Stan is very careful with how he talks and stuff. Later in the show anyway. I mean, he does get mad that Avery doesn't give him food, and that exposes this secret in the first episode, but there's an episode where he's in the park with Tyler, and he won't talk to him because there's too much of a crowd. There's too many people around. They're definitely here. He seems to be more careful now. And then there's another example, but I can't think of it right now. Well, and then in episode 21 or 20, he accidentally talks in front of the grandma, exposing the secret. What happened to him being careful? And he does it over a toy. And he keeps talking. Very weird. And there's also, a really, really even more pointless storyline, but since it's romance, I didn't really care. There's this guy that looks up to Tyler. He's, Tyler's his idol. So Avery convinces Tyler to hang out with him and her. So, she thinks he's cool or whatever. Tyler ends up bailing to go hang out with Nikki. But she tells him, "Oh, hey, Tyler wanted you to stay here and watch a movie with me." Because, he'll do anything that Tyler wants, him to do. So they watch a movie, then near the end of the episode, he asked her out after she was trying to ask him out, which makes her pretty happy. And, they do a thing with, thoughts where, he's trying to play it, he's playing it cool. He's out loud, he's going, "Oh, sure, that's good," or something like that. But in his head, he's very excited to be her boyfriend now. Well, only a few episodes later, maybe 2, they say that they broke up. They're done. They broke up. Don't know why. Don't really give a reason. And unlike the episode with Teddy and Good Luck Charlie, it's dumb. Yeah, sure, she does end up getting back with Spencer in Good Luck Charlie, but I do think how the mom handled it was amazing. But in this, it's just stupid and weird. But yeah, they're broken up now, and he never appears again in this season. He doesn't even appear for the breakup. It happens off screen. Very weird decision. Why would they get together just to break up 2 episodes later and have no explanation at all? Very weird. And yeah, that was it. I think it was a pretty good season. I don't like when it gets more serious. I just don't think it fits the tone of the show. And yeah, that's it.